Oh, geez, well, retired. Oh, geez, that's actually pretty good, Dan, right there.
You're slipping into the old
me.
me.
It's like an old glove. I think they sort of say he's the most human of the group. I don't, yeah, he's certainly a guy that's down on his luck and retired and sort of trying to find out who he is and feeling really lost and gone a little soft. He just, but I think he's got a great energy and he's got a great desire to want to be. He can't find his way, but he knows he'll find his identity eventually. So it's just sort of struggling with that and becoming what makes him the man, I guess. Well, I mean, not the fact that it was R or that it was going to be graphic or that it was going to be violent or the nudity or whatever, the profanity. That wasn't an issue. What I loved is I just loved that they were just painted as real characters. I think. And not to take away from any of the other movies that are out, but when this graphic novel came out and just sort of turned the comic world upside down and pulled the rug out from under it and really, I mean, I love flawed people. I love a guy that looks like he should be the everyman and but he's lost. He's just trying to figure it gives him a good arc. Dan's got a great arc in the whole piece. So for me it was a blast to play.
You're back in shape now, Leslie?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah.
Sort of a superhero motif for the boots.
Of course I do. Of course. I couldn't go without some sort of superhero. I have to feel like Silk Spectre today.
Oh, so you can't let go. I mean, you're addicted.
I can't let go. Yeah. I could let go of the latex suit without a problem.
Oh, really? Okay.
No issues there. But I love her character. I would say extremely uncomfortable costume. Absolutely phenomenal looking, and Michael did an amazing job designing it, and it's hot. But it was also hot, as in hot.
Yeah.
It was like wearing a wet bathing suit the whole time. It was fantastic. I think she's a very strong woman. She's very strong-willed, and I think her sort of journey through this book is finding her own identity. She's this woman who's been forced into a line of work that wasn't really her choice, and then ends up realizing that is her. It's sort of coming of age for her. So she's a regular woman with all the regular female problems and love triangles, and but all in all, I mean, the one thing that sets her apart from any other woman is that she's a vigilante. She can kick some ass. All the fight coordination was incredible. It was a new experience for me to do any kind of fighting in a film, and those were my favorite days because you felt like that really got you into the role, into what it would be like to be a crime fighter and a vigilante. And I mean, I had a blast. We had a blast kicking some guys' asses. I mean, I took it to the streets and kind of felt tough walking down the streets on my own, which is not a good idea. No.
Keep you standing there because otherwise you'll be distracted by your buttocks. They're right there.
Dude, same thing. Same thing.
It's completely modeled on you then, and that's anatomically
modeled.
correct.
It is me. That is me doing that.
Even the
freaking tired of people saying they drew that and stuff.
Disgraceful.
It's disgraceful.
Shocking allegations. I mean, how was the challenge of playing Dr. Manhattan? Not just a suit.
Yeah.
But also playing someone who's like a god.
Well, that was. I mean, the challenge was trying to understand him, from the mundane actor level. We use things like motivation and obstacles and things like that to understand somebody's trying to get something in a scene, and they either get it or they don't get it, on a really rudimentary level.
Yeah.
But someone with Dr. Manhattan, he knows what's going to happen. So all of a sudden, like, your tools as an actor to kind of have expectation, and you're just, it's like, sorry, you want cable?
No, that's fine. No, we're
It's a really. I had to look at you. I was like, all right, Empire can go. It was an enormous challenge. So I had to. I didn't expect to be doing a puzzle, and it was a bit of a puzzle for me every day, trying to figure out how to. I was most comfortable in the character when I was talking about physics. Because for that, to him, he's just talking about he's just being passionate about something. When he's trying to figure out relationships, his constant state is confusion. So that was in turn my constant state, and trying to find a way to manifest it was
was really challenging.
So you weren't-
To us, we look at him and go, oh, he's removed, he's aloof, he doesn't care. But for him, I think he's just much more interested in other things. So it was a similar kind of process in that way. I just had to find a totally different thing to be interested in. It was easy, man. Like everybody else would have like an hour and a half, 2 hours, put on these big rubber muscle suits.
Yeah.
And I just go put on my pajamas, you know, put the dots on my face, have some donuts,
Yeah.
and rub it in their face.
And what about working out? Because I know it's based in you. It's
I
absolutely.
have that body,
but-
man.
Yeah.
I just have that. I did my working out now. It's all
So
there.
you weren't like schlubbing it. You weren't like.
Oh,
donuts,
that is
No,
all
fix it.
there.